It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So Alabama's offense making their way on the field today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Right in, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Takes the toss and heads left. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Hebe keeps it himself. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here's the second down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's the running back in the flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Well, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
And there's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
The Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Keeping it on the ground here. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The back's got it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together.
Touchdown, Alabama, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line, puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first-and-goal situation.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the outbound. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson. Offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Looking deep down the left side. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Bites off a defender. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Cook. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's a short completion of the big tight end. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. A new set of downs after that completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll try to run for the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Will come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Harris.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Short pass finds the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Defense. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, tie.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after filling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is brought down. Alabama. Coming back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They start the drive, giving the ball to the receiver and an end around. And he's brought down for a big loss. Defense swarming him, not fooled at all.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Harris. Gets into space at the 50. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now here's the toss play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Hunt over the middle. It's Harris. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown?
Out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. And he'll bring him down. The defense punctuating the second quarter with a big play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pass rush closing in. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. Punch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Under pressure, just lets it go. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down hands on the ball. You need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. Can he get there? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Back in motion now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. The pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him back, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the right. And this one is dropped low and around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
They'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone on this possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
It's 3rd down for the offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaks free. Has the first down and still going.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with a football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Pressure is coming. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So now on comes the field goal unit. He was successful on his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Alabama getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Looking for some space. It's Moffitt. Touchdown! This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, it's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Fire to the right side, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And here's the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Grab down the middle. It's Pryor. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Moffitt. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Grinding away on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. He keeps it on a design run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught quickly. Enough for a first down at the 37. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the ground. It's Cook. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at 17. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking for a receiver. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Pass midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Alabama. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game.
Wow, that's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running...
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball. Almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
It's complete on the crossing route. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Ohio State. Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Toss play to the outside. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.